Hello everyone. Let's learn about the topic of working of three-phase induction motor. See, till now we learned about the construction, some introduction of your three-phase induction motor. Even we learned about when we are providing the three-phase supply to the stator of your three-phase induction motor, a rotating magnetic field start producing. A rotating magnetic field will going to produce, right? Now here we'll try to understand one thing, how your rotor start rotating. See, we got it that when you are going to provide a three-phase supply, or you can say three-phase AC supply. Three-phase AC supply, 1, 2, 3, RYB, three-phase AC supply to the stator of this three-phase induction motor. What is exactly going to happen and how the rotor start rotating? Getting me? Now see, when we are going to provide three-phase AC supply, now we all know about the stator winding will going to produce a flux which is rotating in nature, right? Whichever the direction, right now we are taking in this direction. It means in this air gap, right? In this air gap, you will get the direction, you will get the rotating magnetic field. Right? You will get the rotating magnetic field. It means the magnetic field, it is rotating and it is rotating at some speed. Always remember, this speed is known as synchronous speed. Your rotating magnetic field speed is known as synchronous speed. So I can say that your rotating magnetic field is rotating at the synchronous speed. It means this magnetic field is rotating on this rotor conductor at the synchronous speed. It means right now at the initial point, initially it is standstill and it is rotating like this, moving like this over the conductor, and your rotor is standstill and it is moving over your conductor. It means there is a relative motion. Suppose this is how your direction of a rotating magnetic field is right now. Okay, then you will get relative motion of your rotor in this particular direction, opposite direction. Of course, your relative motion is always in the opposite direction. Now the rotation of magnetic flux in this direction, you will get the relative motion with the rotor in this direction. Getting me? It means because of this relative motion, because of this relative speed, your conductor over your rotor, it start cutting these magnetic lines of force, right? There is opposite direction, right? Because of that, your magnetic field will going to cut by this conductor of your rotor, right? And you know the Faraday's law, when your conductor will going to cut the magnetic field, it will going to induce an EMF. An EMF will going to produce, right? So it means here it will again an EMF will going to induce, an EMF will going to produce, and your rotor circuit is just a closed path. Your rotor circuit, always remember, your rotor circuit is a closed path. Your rotor circuit is a closed path and EMF is actually induced inside that circuit. It means current start flowing through that circuit. Your rotor circuit, there is a current is present now, and just because of the current present, the magnetic field will going to produce. Right? Magnetic field will going to produce. Now remember one thing, anything in your electrical, when it is produced, always apply Lenz's law. Always apply Lenz's law. It means now your magnetic field is going to produce because of what? Always remember what is Lenz's law? It will always going to oppose the cause of its production. A magnetic field or a current which is going to produce over here, which is actually going to oppose the cause of its production. Now what is the cause? Cause is this relative motion. Relative motion. Cause is this. Now it means your relative motion is flowing this direction, and your magnetic field actually flowing in this direction. Now your current produced, just because of that current, your magnetic field is produced. Now remember, your Lenz's law, what is going to tell us? it will always going to oppose the cause of its production. Now cause is your relative motion, so it will going to oppose. It means what it will going to do? It will try to catch your synchronous speed. It will try to catch your rotating magnetic field speed. Remember this thing. What it will going to do because of the Lenz's law? It will try. What it will going to try? What try? Your magnetic field which is produced over the rotor conductor, it will going to try to catch the magnetic field which is flowing, which is rotating the synchronous speed, at the synchronous speed, right? So it will try to catch this magnetic field. What will going to happen when it will try to catch magnetic field? Your rotor start rotating, because your magnetic field is rotating in this way. So when it will going to catch, or if this rotor want to catch this, it has to move like this way. It means now you will get that your rotor is also rotate in the same direction of your rotating magnetic field direction. Okay, your rotor is also going to rotate at the same direction of your rotating magnetic field, right? So this is how your rotor start rotating, and it will try to catch your synchronous speed of a rotating magnetic field. But it will never going to happen. Always remember, it will never going to happen. Never ever going to happen. Okay. But if you have any doubt, suppose this rotor will going to catch this rotating magnetic field. This rotor will going to catch this rotating magnetic field. When it will going to catch your rotating magnetic field, there will be no any relative motion present. There will be no any relative motion is present. And if there is no relative motion is present, no magnetic flux will going to cut. The whole philosophy behind this working, behind this rotating rotation of your rotor, it will become zero. It will become null, right? It won't be able to happen. It will not going to happen, right? So when it will happen, your rotor stops rotating, right? But it will never going to happen. It will never going to happen. Remember this thing. Okay, so this is how your three-phase induction motor works. This is how your rotor start rotating. But this is just a concept I am saying. This is just a concept. Okay, what you need to write down in your answer, that is different. This is just for understanding purpose. Okay, when you are getting this, you can write down your answer also. But this question is come for 3 marks, which is very important question. And for that you have to draw 3 diagrams. Okay, and you have to explain each and every diagram one by one. Okay, you have to draw 3 diagrams, explain one diagram half marks, explanation half marks, total you will get the 3 marks. Okay, now I will going to explain you what you need to write down.